Students across the valley are turning to Xanax as a drug of choice. Its use can be hard to detect. Data shows it's a problem.
We turn to Channel 5's Valerie Gonzalez to show us how extensive the problem is in each school district.
Take a look at this chart. Parents, your child may help make up these figures. Data from Behavioral Solutions of South Texas shows what happens from grade 7th through 12th. The chances of your child's involvement in trying Xanax and drugs like it goes up with age. In Region 1 last school year, about 160 incidents of students using Xanax was reported. A Valley teen warns this is just a fraction of what is actually happening on campuses.
What you do in high school can determine your identity. Derek, an enthusiastic football player, was happy to be known as the athlete. One day, he broke his collarbone. It didn't stop him. He took prescribed morphine until it ran out. That's when he realized he got used to the effects. So he turned to Xanax.
Once I healed it, I still kept taking it.
He didn't stop. Not in the classroom, not in the hallways, not even during football practice. Derek says getting it is as easy as buying candy.
A local park there where I used to go to school. There was always people there that are there. Even in school, they would sell them. In school, it was pretty big.
Out of the 37 school districts in Region 1 last school year, more than half reported incidents of Xanax use, possession, or distribution.
Districts in the double digits include Bronzeville and Wesco, 10 incidents each. McAllen ISD had 16. Edinburgh Consolidated reported 21. United ISD in Laredo, 25. At the top of the list, Edcouch-Elsa ISD with 39 reported incidents. Sniffing out drugs is challenging. Edinburgh CISD says there's a lot of ground to cover.
We have 34,500 students, 4,700 staff. We cover 945 square miles.
Police Chief Ricardo Perez shows us the many creative ways students attempt to evade detection. They repurpose everyday school supplies into containers carrying spice, marijuana, or Xanax. It may escape people, but canines will catch them. They're tougher to avoid. This is a signal the police dock sits. It's the beginning of a process that could mean jail time for the student.
The more the weight of the more narcotics they have, the higher the charge.
That didn't matter to Derek. He was selling Xanax bars to fellow students.
It's 4 to 3 for 10 bucks, or 20 for about 8.
It may not have cost him a trip to jail like it did others, but it did take a toll. Derek lost weight.
The way it affected my body.
Then came a greater cost, his
in
reputation.
School. People just saw me differently. People saw me as a drug addict than an athlete.
Finally, his parents caught him using at home. Derek knew it was time for a change. He switched schools and agreed to come here, the Palmer Drug Abuse Program. They have a group of teens working toward a shared goal.
If you come with a group of kids that is making every effort to change their ways, it will help that person realize, hey, if they can do it, I can do it.
Joel Morales is the program operations supervisor. He tells us the youngest person he's counseled for Xanax abuse was just 13. Drug use among teens, he explains, is especially dangerous because of potency.
They can get maybe a pill that it does not have potentially as much as it should have, and they'll feel comfortable and say, oh, I did one and it didn't do me anything, so maybe I can do 2, but then they get 2 that really had the doses that needed to be there, and it really becomes a problem.
Counterfeit drugs have hit the U.S. market. The DEA reports 9 people died in Florida from Xanax pills laced with fentanyl in 2016. Derek started changing his life more than a year ago. He realizes he's no longer happy just being the athlete.
Joining the military. Now that I'm 18 and old enough to know that's the future I want.
Now with a clear head and clean system, he's learned he's capable of defining himself and his future.
Derek says he was often under the influence at school and at home. Drug abuse of Xanax and similar benzodiazepines have subtle signs. In case of overdose, there are symptoms you need to watch out for. Shallow respiration, clammy skin, dilated pupils, weak and rapid pulse, coma, and the use of Xanax can even lead to death. When it comes to treatment options, places like the Palmer Drug Abuse Center offers services free of charge. In the studio, Valerie Gonzalez, Channel 5 News at 6.
And for a list of all the school districts, you can visit our website and click on the story right after our newscast.
Our family